All right, so let's see. So first I'm going to clear out the cards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to do a 10 card reading. And we'll see what Spirit says. Do you mind if I turn the camera on? If not, I won't.
I need to put on a shirt.
I'll leave the camera off.
I'll tell you when I got the shirt on. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Because that way I can show you the cards. Sometimes you get a better understanding when you can see the cards, even though you can, rewatch the video, but I'll be able to show you the cards also.
I'm not even.
It says your camera is off.
Oh man, did I do it? I hit the wrong button.
You requested it, but you turned your camera off.
Oh, I did. Okay.
At the bottom.
What about now? Is it still off?
Yeah.
Can you try to call again?
Okay.
I mean, or try to do what you did before.
It's connected. It's just okay. At the bottom, it'll have like a little camera, and then where you can turn around the camera. Then it has a microphone, and it has the red hang up button. You probably have a slash over through your camera at the bottom.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. How do I get the?
You have to click on the camera at the bottom so it can so it turns the camera on.
When they ask for access, I think I did something wrong then.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm gonna hang up and call back.
Okay then.
All right. Okay. All right. We're ready.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Now, when I tell you, like, for instance, I'm going to tell you, like, your situation, which is going to be your first card. If you want me to clarify any areas, meaning you don't really truly understand it or you want a deeper understanding about it, then you will say, okay, I want to clarify that card. So then I'll go to my Oracle deck to clarify anything. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. So you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's do it. It's so funny how people that don't want to know about their love life, it comes up.
I don't want to know anything.
And people that want to know about their love life, it don't come up sometimes.
Oh my God, I can. Ooh. And if I
But
now
it's
spit at work.
but it's in a good position. So, but I'll tell you when it comes. It's in a good position. So I'll tell you about it when we get to that part. All right. So so the first card is the Empress card. So the Empress card is about delays. She is more so like a person that is like work behind the scenes to get things done. But there's delays, but there's justified. Well, there's delays that are justified. So there's a reason there's delays right now. So that's your situation. Your next card is what crosses your situation. So these are like obstacles that are facing your situation. So we have the Two of Wands. And it says a short journey, movement to or near water. So that can mean multiple things, but it depends on how it applies to you. So this can mean since you're having delays, the reason why you have a delay because you have a lesson that you need to learn. So you're going to go on a journey. Or actually, I'm not even going to explain the or because I know that that's what it is. You're gonna go through a journey, or you're going through a journey that right now, and it's causing delays for everything. But it's because it's a lesson that you need to learn right now. And remember, if you want to clarify any card, let me know.
Okay, I've been on a 10-year journey. This thing should be wrapping up. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking I thought I was supposed to be rich this year. Meaning like, wow, I mean, I thought it would be wrapping up.
Just wait. It's not over yet.
Okay.
So, and your unconscious influences. These are the things that are behind the scenes that you don't really know about, that are like unconscious. Okay? And it's like a deeper meaning to what's going on. So we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is about security, helping hand. What Spirit is telling me is that with this journey that you've been going on, you have protection around you also. So it's not like you're going through this journey and it's gonna like severely damage you, or you're gonna get hurt in the process. That's not what's going on. The journey is for evolving. It's to evolve you. So the Ace of Cups coming out is basically saying that you have like your spirit guides that are behind you, that are protecting you. You have your ancestor behind you that are protecting you. So you have a lot of protection. So that's the things behind the scenes that you don't even know about. That's why this card here is in your unconscious influences, because you don't even know about this, but you have protection around you. So the next card is what's in your past. So these are the things that have already happened already, that kind of set everything up for what's going on right now. So you have the Two of Wands. So in your past, we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands talks about peace and harmony, needing to basically like take the blindfolds off, kind of like where the blindfold is on and you're not really seeing what's going on. You basically opened your eyes to the obvious, and you have basically been brave enough to take the blindfold off, and you really want to open your eyes and see what's really going on. So that's in your past. So in your past, you decided to open your eyes, see what really is going on. It's kind of like what it's showing me is kind of like this is the journey that you're going on is a spiritual journey. and you decided to open your eyes up to other things. And with you opening your eyes up, it is kind of scary a little bit, but you have protection behind you. You have your ancestors, you have your spirit guides that are helping you to get through this journey. So that's what the Tool Wands is about in your past.
It all resonates.
Okay. So your next card is your conscious influences. So these are the things that you are aware about.
Now, and I want to say one more other thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if I believed it, but I knew about the spirit guides that they was watching over me. Quite some divine things happen that you know somebody watching over you. What was I finna say? I think I forgot.
It's okay.
But basically, you're on track. So anyway, let me just let you go, and then I'll
it's
write
okay.
my questions down in my mind.
If it come back, let me know.
Okay.
So the next card is about your conscious influences. So these are the things that you are aware of. These are things that are on your mind, what you're focusing on. So this card came out, which is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a great card, and basically your mind is on elevating with money. Your mind is on maybe taking a trip overseas. Your mind is on completing a phase. So when you said earlier, this journey should be wrapping up. In your mind, you're like, okay.
I have been diligently on it and doing right, paid my karma, giving back, giving to people, reading books. I lost everything because of this, this journey, you know what I mean? So, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to let you continue.
No, that's okay. But that's basically,
right, but that's what I was saying.
That's what just came up. Is basically like, okay, you're thinking about this thing should be wrapping up and completing a phase. All right, so you're in the right track. Now, in your near future, we have the Lover's card. So, without even immediately, what came to me was
that's not good.
No, immediately what came to me was they're saying that this is your near future. So this phase is wrapping up. So basically you did everything you're supposed to do, your karma and everything. Your equal is coming to you. This person that's coming to you is going to be also completing a phase, completing a journey, and basically has manifest somebody that is on the same journey. So the person that is in your near future is going to be somebody on the same journey. A person that is like your, I don't want to say yin and yang, but a person that is just like you. And that's going to understand where you are right now. And it's going to be a great, great relationship because you did all your karma. So it's kind of like the universe is rewarding you with somebody that is there to, and they're saying like not a soulmate, like a person that's to assist you through your journey to move forward also in your journey. So the Lover's card is about romance, building, marriage, a loving relationship, a great friendship. You guys are going to be great friends also. Not just in a relationship, not just a marriage, but great friends. So it's kind of like a reward. The universe is rewarding you with that. I know you didn't want to hear that. But and it's like,
love is a blessing, but I've been beat down quite bad, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you know what I'm saying, cares about.
But you went through the karma. You went through that cycle. This is a whole other person. This is a person that is meeting the new you. This is not a person that's going to be seeing the old you. This is meeting. She's meeting the new you, and not just that. She's probably going to be more. I'm not going to say probably. She is going to be. She's already been through her journey. She's manifesting somebody, and that person is going to be you.
Oh my God.
And it's going to be like you're going to be having like a conversation. You're going to meet somebody, you're going to have a conversation. You're not even going to be thinking about dating this person, but the conversation is going to be so great that you're going to be not wanting this person to leave.
I wanted to be financially stable before I was even thinking about this type of a situation.
Okay, well, hey.
You said the conversation was going to be so good, you didn't want this person to leave. I'm going to leave it right there then.
Yeah.
Because conversations are too shallow nowadays. All right, then.
Yep.
That would fascinate me.
Yep. You're gonna know. You're not gonna be looking for her. It's just like you're gonna meet. For instance, say at a grocery store, you meet somebody at a grocery store, and y'all just strike up a conversation. You might be looking at the same thing and strike up a conversation, and the conversation is going to be so great and so good that you're going to be like, hey, you want to like get lunch sometime, or because you're going to be so fascinated by the conversation. And she's going to be that way as well, but she's going to know who you are before you know, because she manifests you. All right. So we're going to move into your emotions. So your emotions are based on your feelings, your fears, your aspirations. Apprehensions. Why do I want to say that? Apprehensions. So things that you're thinking about, feelings, fears. So you have the Six of Wands, and it says letter or news coming, victory news. So this is going to be some type of news that's coming about as far as a victory.
I can use that.
So I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but that's going to be some type of victory news. They're saying something like something's wrapping up. Like, I don't know what type of thing is wrapping up. The next card is your outside influences. So these are about your friends, family, stuff like that. People that are close to you that you know, and these are outside influences. So we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is about delays around money. So for that to be in your friends and family. Okay, so
delays.
Yeah.
Around money. Okay.
Well, let me tell you this. When you get readings are not to per se tell you your past or your future. It's really kind of giving you a heads up, a guide in a way.
Right.
And what spirit wants to tell you for you to be aware of. So for the Five of Pentacles to come up in your friends and family section, that means that you have friends or families, something like that is causing you delays.
Okay.
So for that to be in that section, you got to be mindful of who you have around you. They are causing you. It could be somebody talking to you and saying, "Oh, you can't do that. No, you don't need to try to start a business because it's gonna be too much money." Like a naysayer.
Or I just lost $5,000 from a cousin who I invested into. So it might have something to do with something like that. Yeah. It set me back, but it's okay.
Well, yeah. So that right there is basically, well, by you saying that, you need to. Well, I'm not saying you need to. That's where your money situation is. You have delays around money because of friends and family. So spirit they're pointing that out for a reason.
Okay.
So your next card is in your hopes and dreams, your aspiration, your goals. So you have the Temperance card. So this is you Okay, it says money restrictions, testing the waters. So this is you. You have money, but this is you trying to figure out where you need to put your money to grow, to invest. And if you look at the card, he's pouring one cup into another cup. So for that to be in your hopes and dreams, you're kind of like hesitant about what do I need to do with my money? I need to grow my money. I need to put my money in different places, but where? Where do I need to do it? And that's you moving money from one place to another place. If that makes sense.
It actually does.
And then your outcome card, which sums up everything, where this is where everything is heading and everything is leading, is the Two of Pentacles. And it says money, frustration, juggling two situations or ideals around you. So that goes hand in hand with the Temperance card. So if you look at this, it shows juggling. So you're moving your money around, you're juggling your money around, and it's you have confusion around money, around your situation. You need to focus on one thing right now. Then once that one thing takes off, then you can work on the other thing that you're working on. So you got to put one thing on the back burner.
Resonates.
Okay. So,
I'm working on a book, but I already finished the invention, and I own a patent for it, but I didn't want to present it because of the situation that we in the economy.
Oh,
so
okay.
I should probably go with the first one I was working on because Spirit told me to do that anyway. So don't work on a book until I'm done with the invention. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm thinking that that's what it was telling me. I'm working on it. So I didn't know whether to start. I did start it, but it takes a lot more than what I had time for. Anyway, you can continue. I guess you're done. Was that the last card?
That was the last card. It was.
So I do got one question.
Okay. Go ahead. I was just going to ask, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I got a question. I don't know if you got to pull any cards for this one, but my fear against what I want, my biggest fear is being broke, and what I want out of anything is to be rich. Am I going to get that?
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to pull from this deck and then the other deck.
And I have an invention. Is that going to, I mean, like, can you ask Spirit, is it going to work? It's a simple, good one. You know what I mean?
Okay. So let's ask the first question. What was the first question?
Oh, shoot. My mind's running too fast. My biggest desire is to be rich. That's what all my affirmations is about.
So are you going to be rich?
About that.
Are you going to be rich?
I wasted all this time.
I know the answer to that already, but I'm going to see what the cards say. That's a very simple answer to that, but we're going to see. Okay, so is he going to be rich?
Financially stable, wealthy,
He's going to be rich, financially stable.
I should have probably asked about the
invention. What came out was the Seven of Cups. Now you see how that looks, the Seven of Cups? Now I want to tell you what the Seven of Cups is about. Seven of Cups is about all that glitters is not gold. Look beyond the clouds. Money improvements. So that's you. If you look at the card, that's you're looking at a whole bunch of different things, right?
Yeah.
But you're trying to figure out which one. What should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? This looks good, but it's telling you all that glitters is not gold. So just because something looks like a good idea or looks like it's good might not be, which means you need to do your research and really look into deep down, is this a good thing to do?
Well, it's actually not about the money. It's about breaking generational curses and giving things to my family that has been lacking in their mind and stuff like that for generations, 15 centuries. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to ever get rich to drive a Bentley.
No.
It's just this. Yes, ma'am.
get what you're saying. You're talking about generational wealth is what you're talking about to create. But
Yes.
what they're telling you is, in order to improve your money situation, that you're going to have a lot of different avenues you can go to make money. Money is coming, it's inevitable, it's there. But you're trying to figure out which avenue should I go into to make money. That's the dilemma.
Yeah,
so just because something sounds good doesn't mean that it's good. So you have to do your research in order to figure out what you should do. But I'm going to pull some other cards. So it's going to be financially stable, rich, wealthy, generational wealth. Okay. As I'm pulling the cards, this is what they're saying. You're not going to really like the answer, but this is the answer. So, okay. So, remember this card? You're the type of person that your mind is all over the place. And you can't, well, I don't say can't. You have a difficult time focusing on what you need to do, how you need to do, or whatever. A lot of men have that issue. So
now, it might be, but I know exactly what I want to do and how I want to do it.
Right. You do. A lot of men have a vision, right? But they do not know how to execute that vision. So, and like I said, I'm going to tell you this, but you're not going to like it. But this is the answer that I got.
Yes, ma'am.
So, like I said, remember this card.
Yes.
So you're the type of man, which a lot of men are, they need a helpmate. They need a person. They need a person to sort things out. A lot of men are visionaries, but they have women to actually say, you know what? I know you can do it like this. So I can actually do your business cards for you, set up your website for you, do your marketing, whatever, and organize everything for you. Because it's like, it's not that you don't know what you want to do, you just have issues with organization. And that's where the helpmate comes in to organize for you. If you ever heard the term of the man is the head, but the woman is the neck. She actually moves the head where it's going to go. Because the head is, yes, important. It's so important. But the head cannot stand up without the neck and be able to move around. So, what came up was, this card came up, which is the same as the Two of Cups. So this is it says the Two of Water. So it says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, a positive resolution to conflict. Then you have the Star card. The Star talks about happy times, making positive, optimistic, long-term plans. And then you have the King of Fire. The King of Fire talks about being focused, communicate with vision, be a leader, advice from someone creative. And then you have the Four of Fire. The Four of Fire is about peace, abundance, a happy home life, a successful, completion of a project. All of this is about partnership. And
a successful completion of a project?
Yes. So the person that you're gonna meet, she's gonna be very smart. She might have a couple of degrees.
Hold on.
And maybe that's what the conversation might be about when y'all talking. The conversation might be about what you're trying to do. She actually might know people, might have connections or whatever, and this is a helpmate. But it's going to be hard for you in the beginning. You're going to go through conflict because of your ego.
Hold on, sister. I'm sorry. I got control of that. Well, I'm working on it.
But you feel like you don't really want this because you said it.
Ego?
But
well,
okay, well listen, wait.
See it another way. Let me tell you something. You made me see the whole thing another way.
Mm-hmm.
You made me see relationships, another way. You did. Maybe I was looking at it from a negative point of view.
Right. So in the beginning, you said you didn't want this, right?
A relationship? Nah.
But this is coming in your new future. That's not what you want. So that's the conflict. The conflict is you not wanting a relationship. And this person comes along, you guys get along great, you actually like her, you're talking, you're communicating, but it's like you hesitate maybe to get into a relationship, or you actually do get into a relationship. And then she's trying to help you, but the hesitation is because you really don't want to be in a relationship per se. Or what part of a relationship, what about a relationship makes you not want to be in one? And it could be not.
I know my heart. I can't. It's not. It's my. I know my heart is just too. It's weak. It just needs to grow so it can be a little bit stronger. Sometimes people go in too far. Some people love more than the other one. It's not good. And then you want to be successful or financially set so you can take care of somebody. You know what I mean? So I wasn't thinking about doing it now. And you definitely want to evaluate before you get in that place. It's just a.
So you have a lot of your guards up. You have a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. You have a well, what if, and all this kind of stuff. You have a lot of that. But you do know that the way the universe works, we all have choices. But you're presented with people that are they come into your life to assist you through your journey. So it's like to hesitate when to push that away is like not following.
I'm glad you told me it was coming because maybe I would have pushed it away. But the things you brought up are the things that fascinate me. The mind, the conversation, and the education. You know what I mean? So I'd be looking for that. But if you had told, and I think it would have fascinated me even if I wasn't looking. But maybe I would have blew it up. But I'll keep an open mind about it. You know what I mean? Dating people and people making you better people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have
a closed mind on that. When you meet that person, you're going to know because you're going to enjoy the conversation. You're going to automatically know. You're going to know.
Yes.
Even if I didn't tell you.
And it's hard for me to enjoy a conversation. I get so bored with conversations too fast. Because people so, and not people, but it's the type of conversations I like to have.
Even if I didn't tell you any of this, is when you meet the person, the conversation is going to be so great that it's like, oh, I want to talk to her again. Like if that's how it's going to be. So even if I didn't tell you that, you would have been intrigued by the conversation anyway.
Accepted.
So let's see.
Accepted. You pretty much answered everything.
So you have about 4 more minutes.
What? Okay then, I will ask one last question. My invention, it was like handed to me from the universe. It feel like it was a picture painted in my mind. It's very simple. I've already pulled up. I made everything, and I own it. But is it gonna work?
Is it gonna work?
That question. Yes.
Okay.
I know it's gonna work. I know it's gonna work.
Okay, so then what's your question?
I I guess I don't believe it's gonna work, huh? If I'm asking, yeah, pull a card and see.
Okay, so what the question is
your the question is that my invention it's supposed to break generational curses and make my whole family rich. Is that going to happen?
Okay.
I guess that ain't a question either, huh?
Okay, before I even pulled the card, what they told me was you're gonna have many inventions.
What you say?
It's gonna start from this one, and you're gonna get the hang of inventing things as far as the process.
I was told the same thing. I was told the same thing.
Yeah.
I was told the same thing. A lot of things pop in my mind now that, I want to invent after this.
Does your invention have anything to do with computers?
No, it has some. It's in the hair industry, but it's can be used at home as well.
Okay, hair industry and it can be used at home.
Yeah, women can use it to protect. I guess it's women can use it. Men can use it. Theme parks, anywhere where it's water
at. Okay. So one card that came out it says make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind of understanding manner.
Understood.
Okay, so this is what it's about. The next one is the Lover's card, which I knew that was going to come out eventually.
Are you sick?
That's the same. These two are the same cards. Same cards. You asked about your invention. You asked about, is this going to basically bring generational curses? Your invention. Wealth, right. Your invention is all tied in together. Is with this person that's coming. That person, put it like this. You can have a thought and an idea about anything, right? But if you don't, put it like you can have a car, right? A beautiful car, great engine, all of that. But if you don't have gas to put in a car, the car can't move. This person is the gas to your dream, to your inventions, all of that. This person is the gas. Now, I'm going to say this also, so you can change your mindset.
I'm okay with it.
No. Hold on. To change your mindset about money. So, money is a vibration.
It is.
So, when you get a piece of paper money, that is nothing. It's a piece of paper. That's all it is. If you notice, a lot of money is tied into the bank. You have cards, you have online banking. When you look at your app for your money, can you touch that money? It's just numbers. It's a vibration. So, since money is a vibration, you always can obtain money as long as it's a thought in your head, not that you want, that you have. You already have it. It's already coming. It's already being deposited into your account. That paper is not money. It's paper. So you have to have, as long as you have that mindset and always know that you're wealthy and you're rich and it's coming, anything that you need is going to be there. It's always going to come to you. Always.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Don't ever worry about money. When you start worrying about money, that's when you basically are taking it out of your pocket.
That's a change in the vibration. It's a negative vibration.
Yes. Anything that you want, you can't think in your mind, I don't have it, or it's not enough, or when is this gonna come? You have to change your thought and your speaking, how you speak about it. That everything is always great. Everything is and with your relationship, it's not going to be easy because it's going to be a person that is she's there to help, but when you meet bosses, she's a boss. She is a boss. When you meet those type of women, they can be a little bit. When it comes to business, they can be bossy. You have to allow her to do her job without. And that's why I brought up ego, because a lot of men get in their ego when it comes to women, but there's a lot of smart women in the world. Like there's the gas to the car, there's the neck. They know how to bring things together. Men are the visionaries. Men will have a vision in their head and a plan, but the woman will know how to execute it. So you have to know that. And then, I mean, this card just came out too, the Ten of Cups. That's what it is. A relationship is coming. A partner is coming.
Damn. Okay. I guess that's good news. I know I was complicated. I thank you very much, though.
No, you're not complicated at all. At all. I have to tell you how it is. I just got to. That's the way I read. I don't sugarcoat.
Everything I didn't want to hear, but it all resonated. It all resonated. A surprise, but the rest of it resonated.
Yeah.
The rest of it resonated. Thank you about the vibration thing. You beat me down on the phone about that yesterday. Thank you about that.
So yeah, so very very soon I'm going to be putting other things on my website. Just stay tuned, like spiritual stuff, like money jars. Actually, let me show you my money jar.
Okay.
This is my money jar.
Hold up.
I made this. Let me see if you can. It has a citrine crystal in it, but it has the money drawing symbols on it. And I made this in March. What's in it? I can't tell you what's in it. No problem. But it has a citrine crystal in it. But everything in here to draw money. But I made this in March. I have not yet have to remake a money jar. Like this money jar has been working for me.
Oh, it's been blessing you, girl?
Absolutely.
So can I buy that one?
Well, not this one. That's for me. I have to make you your own. And then I have money incense. These are very powerful. Okay. Very, very powerful.
You don't have those on the website?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't have them on the website yet.
Okay.
Because I'm going to put, protection salt, crystals. Like I'm going to have like a whole other section for spiritual items. I do make these for people. I sell these. I do make these for people. So if you're interested, changing your money vibration.
I mean, I think I should be able to work on that tonight. Yes. I'll be talking in another vibration in the morning.
Absolutely. Yes. So, but yeah, that sums up your reading. That was very interesting.
All right, then. Absolutely. It was wonderful. Thank you very much. Because I got tired of YouTubing, man. And at least I'll have YouTube until next month as far as readers are concerned. But actually, I want to get away from that and stop YouTubing it. But I'll check yours out. And I love Homie, the one that you sent me.
Oh, yeah, right. The Baron.
Yes,
the Baron is serious.
Yes, he's good.
He is serious.
Oh my God, he got something. Right.
I should say, because I told you he did one for me. I should send you the one he did for me. Actually did two for me. I'll send those. They're very interesting.
How often do you get them? How often do you get them done? A year?
Well, his type of reading I would do once a year because it tells you everything. My spiritual mom, I will go to her when I get off track and I kind of get, by me being a Pisces, I'm a water sign, so sometimes I can get real watery and I can get real deep in my feelings and I'm all over the place.
Oh my God.
So even though I know what to do, but sometimes I go to her for clarity and for like a reset.
Okay.
So For her, I'll probably go to her maybe twice a year, maybe, you know. But the Baron type of reading, I would do that like once a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna get with you about my birth chart, but I'm gonna have to get the exact time that I was born.
I can do it without the exact time. It's better to get the exact time because that's more accurate. Okay. But if you don't know it, it's okay. It'll still pull up, you know, very close to, you know, what your first chart's gonna say.
Sorry about that, and we overtime, so let me let you go. And what else I'm gonna say? I'm gonna let you go, and you can send me the information on the birth chart reading, and I'll send you everything I need to send you, and we can do that whenever you have time.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. Very welcome.
Have a wonderful day. I'm
You
hanging
too.
up on you.
Bye.
Bye.